The NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Yellow, I'm going 54, right, 54. Motion. 54.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From the 29, Mahomes, and going deep for Hill, and this will be caught at the 30. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play, 44 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
He's checking. Crash. 15. 66.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's third and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah,
what happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3. First downs and 3 points.
Ready, break.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throwing on 1st down is Lock. That'll be caught by Cup. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Choose the mic. Tackles, tackles. Check, 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 check. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
First carry for James Conner. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Mike, check. Red wave. Yellow. Get ready. Check nine.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man complete. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, have the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. On 1st down, Mahomes. Nifty move. That's caught. It's Coleman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
You got time. Hero 15. Check, 59. I got it. Watch the eye.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Check 59.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. He got 29 yards that time. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, how'd you like to be in the huddle with him right now? You know he's demanding the football.
Me the ball.
And guess what? I'd throw it to him. He's having a fantastic game, and they haven't defended him yet.
It's our time. It's our time. Check it out, please. Go, 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 go.
And now he'll tuck it and run. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. For the end zone, he lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Locke back near his goal line. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Ready? 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. Quit talking about it and bring it. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
On third down, it's Hill. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 1st down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. On 1st down. Lindsey, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. They'll run with Lindsey, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So that changes things, no doubt. We thought we might be on the verge of our initial score of the game, but after that interception.
The long return.
Yeah, then they had that long return, and now it's the other sideline who might be the first to put the points up.
10 Lobo.
Let's go. Right. He's telling right here. He's telling the right.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. David Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones.
And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 78 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shock to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 29, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Clock now to throw. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Watch out for Hill on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Yellow. I'll go on.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They go play action here on 1st down. It's Kelsey on the ground. 23 yards on the play.
Here we go.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Brings up 2nd down and 5 at the 14-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wound.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Just like that. Just like that. Check 59. Mike is 59. Hey, 15.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Tight down. There you go.
Mike's 59. Mike's 50. Yellow. Whip.
Watch the right.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken on the 25. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Get him.
Lock to throw on second down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you say, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Now Locke. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the slip.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And a quick throw here, that's complete. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 97 yards. The Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Locke to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Colin Saunders gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. A gain of 19 on 3rd and 18, and that'll move the chains.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out.
Now.
Motion, reset. Go like 50,
Locke now on 1st down. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball. Get it.
Locke gonna throw. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Well, they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Block now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Block. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Frank Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59. Coming to you, coming in.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That one complete to Hill. It's a pickup of 6.
Complete to Tyreek Hill. It's a gain of 6. First down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Stop your whining.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he will find his man on the outside.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
2nd and 5. Screen pass to Lindsey. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Tighten up. Pull it together. 59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59. Hands, yeah.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Mike, check, 59. They can't hang with us.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, it stays up. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for fourth down. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check. Real. Pick the edge. Come.
They're going to look to throw. And they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Down. 70. Indy. Check 37. Check 61. Matchbox lights. Ready?
They'll go with Hill here on first down. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
X3, 218, chopper. You don't want me. Check 31, check 31. Slam. Check 43.
They run it again with Hill. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go.
Throwing on first down is Locke. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On third down, it's Connor. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Right back to Connor here on first. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
At the 15-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Hey. 4 down.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held him to 7. If he'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 18. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Counter. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lock. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Throwing on 3rd and long. Lock under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Go, go.
52. Watch 52. 52 is the mic.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Get ready.
Lock to throw for it on 4th. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Coleman. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Hey, screen. Set 24.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. And his kick here is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish this season strong.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Denver, good night, everybody.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't